Invincible Productions. It all started on March 15th, 2006 with Mr. Invincible. But you know that story. This is a different story, a look behind Invincible Productions. Coinciding with my 6th year doing this, I come to my 100th video on YouTube. Now granted, I have made more than 100 videos, but the official count on this channel has finally made it to 100. This is a look back, giving you a little bit of insight into things you may not have already known, and looking ahead to the future.
I can't fly!
As everyone knows, Mr. Invincible was created at a church group in Kaiserslautern, Germany on March 15, 2006. Since then, it developed into a mini web series. It spanned over 12 episodes made in Germany, before finally arriving in the United States.
You know, that really starts to bug me. Good.
The show would take on a new format, and very quickly on October 28, 2006, it would debut Mr. Invincible, the Old Man. With a new format and new cast members, a lot of people were taken aback, and the show wasn't as popular as it once was, seeing the eventual cancellation of the show almost 1 year after its inception on March 6, 2007, with the final episode, The Time Machine. Coming off of the success of Mr. Invincible, Youth Ministry Productions officially became Invincible Productions in April 2007 with the release of 2 new web series, Grand Theft Auto Franklin Stories and ENE Extreme Nonstop Entertainment Trampoline Wrestling. Unfortunately, both shows were a terrible flop. ENE only filmed 2 episodes, while Grand Theft Auto a measly 1. It seemed like Invincible Productions would be done for, but things would change one more time. The English Class Senior Project. The goal was simple. Take a classic novel and turn it into a movie trailer. The Invincible Productions team consisted of Joshua Beach, Jim Free, Evan Davis, Ashton Hensley, and Joy Fitzgerald. For this project, they selected Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. The trailer was a huge success. The Invincible Productions team insisted it not be shown first, as afraid to set the bar too high for the class. Unfortunately, this was not the case. As the only team ready and prepared to show the trailer, they presented first, thus setting the bar too high, resulting in a percentage given of 120%, thus causing everyone in the team to pass, and putting Invincible Productions back on top.
And then there were none.
The name Invincible Productions had made for itself in mid-2007 was fantastic, but by 2008 the name had fell back into obscurity, not producing a single video throughout the entire year. Invincible Productions would once again throw its hat in the ring to bring something new to the table by filming weddings and parties. Unfortunately, the business was never strong or prosperous, and failed after only just 2 attempts. So what would become of Invincible Productions? That lied in 2009. After joining the Air Force and moving to Keesler Air Force Base, Invincible Productions was back. Refocusing back to YouTube for the first time in 2 years, The Argument was created by Joshua Beach and Sean Barrett. The premise would be that 2 gentlemen would continually argue about the most senseless of things, in this case, a McChurger. What is a McChurger? How do you make a McChurger? How much would it cost if it were on a menu? That sort of thing. But 2009 would once again show us that that may not have exactly been what people were looking for on YouTube, and so the show was canceled after just 1 episode once again. As time progressed, Invincible Productions would find new and interesting ways to produce its videos while living on Keesler Air Force Base. As a matter of fact, this brought on one big project, one that has yet to be released. Not Another College Movie was filmed while living on Keesler Air Force Base. The filming took place from March 2009 to June 2009, documenting the lives of airmen both off-duty and on-duty. So here's a little sneak peek at what you've been missing while we're still waiting for the film in development.
No, actually it doesn't. It doesn't. It has no. The swap date me.
But these are hard to get on and off.
You fucking Cuban!
You kind of hurt me. You're right. Besides, all that happened is I go back to Cuba with a sandwich. That's right. Immigration gives you a sandwich. Oh no. Awkward! I don't even want to look at him. Hey.
I had to.
After leaving Keesler Air Force Base and moving to Washington State in August of 2009, Josh's vlog became the staple of the Invincible Productions site on YouTube for the longest time. It was only obvious to continue the success of the original vlog, which took place while living on Keesler. The vlogs were oriented towards classic game consoles and just general life outside of the Air Force, but slowly developed and eventually in September of 2011 became a daily vlog, in which a new channel, the Invinci-log, had begun.
But it's a little guy that goes.
In September 2011, YouTube approached Invincible Productions on Zelda Chief 128 and offered a partnership with the collaboration of the newfound show Poor Man's Meals. Poor Man's Meals oriented around showing viewers how to cook food for real cheap cost, but tasty at the same time without having to spend all your money on instant noodles. The show was an instant success, now currently with 16 episodes under its belt and no plans to cancel the show at any time in the near future.
There you go, poor man. And don't tell me turkey pepperoni's not as good.
So what's next for Invincible Productions? No one really knows the answer to that question, but it's only a matter of time before something new comes along. Something new and exciting.